Hi, and welcome to another episode in the Their Story Lives Here video series at Flight 93 National Memorial. My name's Daniel Freed, and I'm an intern here at the memorial. Today, I'd like to introduce you to passenger William Joseph Cashman, known to his friends and family as Bill. Bill Cashman was born on March 6, 1941, in a tough Irish neighborhood in Manhattan. Many of his peers would have eventual run-ins with the law, but Bill walked a much straighter path. After high school, he joined the U.S. Army and served as a paratrooper in the 101st Airborne. He was honorably discharged shortly before the Vietnam War. After returning to New York City, Bill joined a local ironworkers union, Local 46, where he worked on many construction projects throughout New York City. He was a very talented welder, and in addition to working 5 days a week, he also taught apprentices 2 nights a week and helped them to learn the profession of welding. Bill was an excellent welder, and in addition to working 5 days a week, he also taught at a local trade school 2 evenings a week, where he helped inexperienced apprentices learn the art of welding. One of his coworkers said that Bill had the patience of a saint when working with inexperienced and at times inept apprentices. Bill was very proud of the fact that he worked on many of New York City's largest construction projects, including the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. Bill was a very athletic man, and he worked for 40 years in a profession that's extremely physically demanding. He outlasted many men that were younger than him. He cared a great deal about his physical fitness, and he was known to lift weights after work when he came home. He also took up martial arts and earned a red belt in karate. A serious stomach injury forced him to quit his karate career, but not before he demonstrated his prowess in breaking boards in front of his wife in their dining room. Despite the fact that he was very athletic and worked in a demanding job, Bill also had a softer side. He was known to his friends and family as someone who was very quiet and soft-spoken and very thoughtful when he did speak. He was very close with his family. He and his wife were married for more than 30 years, and although they didn't have children of their own, they were very close with their extended family. One of their favorite things to do was to go to the Jersey Shore with their nieces and nephews. Bill also especially loved teaching his young nephews how to play baseball. Bill loved hiking as well, and in fact, it was hiking that led him to board Flight 93 on September 11th, 2001. He and his good friend Joe Driscoll were headed out to California, where they were going to join another friend for a hiking trip in Yosemite National Park. After the plane was hijacked, many of the passengers and crew members made phone calls to their loved ones, letting them know what was going on board the plane. Bill Cashman was not one of those people. Although his wife did not receive a phone call from him that day, she's convinced that he and Joe Driscoll, being 2 tough New York kids, would have been too busy preparing to take action against the hijackers and wouldn't have had time to make phone calls. She's also convinced that Bill would have been very happy to know that his final resting place is in a peaceful meadow in the outdoors. In the days after September 11th, a number of iron workers from New York City, including some of Bill's friends from his union, worked for New York to build a memorial to the many iron workers who helped with the cleanup and recovery at the World Trade Center. At part of the memorial, there's a small jar of dirt from the Flight 93 crash site, a very small tribute to one of their own iron workers, William Joseph Cashman.